Good morning and welcome to another episode of Commercial Conversations, and I hope you have had a fantastic weekend. I know we certainly have, full of celebrations with new coming babies, engagements, birthdays, you name it. But it's a new week and we've got business to get. And so I want to share with you today a couple of ideas, a couple of different ways of thinking around how to take your offering to the marketplace, and specifically around the negotiation, the holding your margin, the, hanging on to or having those conversations where you feel really comfortable talking about money. And so this is a topic that we will always discuss in our Commercial Conversations Academy. It is a topic that always generates a lot of interest because so many people have almost like kind of like a little bit of a chokehold around their beliefs and around their thoughts when it comes to putting their proposals on the table or having those financial discussions. So I want to come at it from a different angle today, and that angle is to look at your values and to incorporate values in with money. And it's a key component of you being able to have really strong commercial conversations with your buyer out there, whether you're putting forward a program or a product or a package out there in the marketplace. So let's just take a step back for a minute and let's just think about what the word or the phrase or the terminology values means. So if we think about any one of our values that we have, and we all have values, they are those emotional states that mean something to us. Freedom, for example, success, passion, all of those types of, love, all of those types of emotional states that mean something to us. Now, how does this figure in with commercial conversations? Well, it's a pivotal part. So if we consider for a moment that we've all grown up in environments where we have taken on board, from the moment that we've been born, we've taken on board the values of those people around us, those people that mean so much to us, our families, our friends. And then, we grow up, our peers, and we grow up even more and we become salespeople, we become business owners, we become coaches, we become consultants, where we've got to start to take what we've got out to market. And this is where these values of other people come into play. So let's think about the value of money. Let's think about what money means to you. What does, money mean to your parents? What does money mean to your families? Now, those phrases that we've heard forever, money is the root of all evil, money doesn't grow on trees, they've all infiltrated our thinking at some stage or another, and they will impact us when it comes to having our commercial conversations. Now, let's just recap or just kind of step back for a minute. There are two types of values, okay? There are those emotional states that you want to move towards, and there are those emotional states that you want nothing to do with. So let me give you some examples. You may want to feel successful. You may want to be a success. So that success will be a value that you will want to move towards, okay? An emotional state you want to move toward. But then there will be another emotional state that you want to move away from. You don't want anything to do with feeling rejected, okay? And that's just two examples there. And I'm just kind of pulling these out because they relate to us as business people. Now, if we consider that most of the population are people that want to do anything to avoid a problem, you could say it that way, they are moving away from people, then if you have been given an opportunity to either move towards success or move away from rejection, and you've got to pick up the phone or you've got to put a proposal to a buyer, and you don't want to feel rejected at all, which one is going to win out? You're going to do anything in your power not to be rejected. And so in that case, what's going to happen is that you may discount. You may fold and buckle in those objections when those objections are given to you, because you will do anything in your power to not feel rejected. That is one of your moving away from values. Now let's bring it to money. Let's just say, for example, that you have grown up in an environment where money, your parents perhaps didn't have a lot. That's me. My parents, we were comfortable. My dad worked a couple of jobs. We didn't have a lot of money. There were 5 kids. My mum and dad would do anything not to experience poverty. But did they do everything to experience wealth? No, because they had beliefs around money. And then I took on their values and beliefs around money. So I'm now out in the corporate world and I'm doing everything I can to not be rejected, to not lose a deal, rather than chase wealth. So my point here is we have values in different parts of our lives, and this is contextual. So in your role as a consultant, a salesperson, a coach, whatever your role is, I want to know, what is your perception of chasing wealth? Because if you don't have money and wealth as one of your moving toward means to an end's value, then I'm going to suggest that you might want to rethink your whole sales role. Because our role is to sell, and to sell at good margin. And our role is to get our products, our packages, our programs out there in the world so that we can make a bigger difference. And the only way we can do that is to have really healthy beliefs and strong values around wealth and money creation, or wealth creation. Is this making sense? So if I say to somebody, you want success, but you also don't want rejection, what's going to win out? They're going to do everything to avoid rejection. If you want wealth, but you don't want to experience poverty, what are you going to do? Are you going to chase wealth, or are you going to do everything in your power to not experience poverty? So what I'm saying here is our values play such a huge part in our ability to sell. And some of us need to rethink our values in the context of business building, in the context of our role. Now, if you're in a relationship and you've got your family and your kids and your husband, your wife, your partner, whatever, is wealth one of those values in that context? Probably not. Love will be. But this is in the context of business building. So I'm going to suggest that you give that some thought. If you do want some resources, there's 2 resources that I can share with you here. One is the Money Mindset Shifter, where you can start to shift your mindset around money. And if you just go to 13moneybeliefs.com, you can download that. There's another resource that I can give you that will help you with questions around this in your sales conversations. That one is www.27salesquestions.com. So 2 really easy to remember resource URLs there. 13 Money Beliefs and 27 Sales Questions. So on that note, I'd love to hear your thoughts around money, around wealth being one of your values, and also the difference between these moving toward values that we all have and our moving away from values, and what is actually driving your commercial conversations. So on that note, guys, a bit of a deep one today, but look, so important. And you can see now why this just generates so much conversation in our mastermind group. So more than happy to help out. Shoot me an email if you want. Shoot me a message on the comments if you need further clarification. More than happy to help, and look forward to seeing you soon. So have an amazing week. Speak soon. Bye for now.